But it has to be the focus. And if we don't do it creatively, and if we don't say we're going to break the old structure, we're going to build a whole new one, then all this will be for naught, because we won't save the money we think they're going to save, and we won't improve the education of the children that we need to improve. We need to improve it greatly. Now, I did appreciate Mr. Flanagan talking about the ends. And if we don't totally implement the ends, and that includes not just any place, anytime, anywhere, it includes maybe an expanded school day, maybe having room for kids to stay past 3 o'clock and do their homework here. Somebody spoke about the nutrition for the kids. Have something after school. We need to force the state, and we need to use this as an opportunity to force the state to help us do this, so that we provide a lot more for students than just sitting in a classroom, this classroom for an hour, sitting in that one for another hour. We need to get really, 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 really good learning going, and in many, many instances we need to have a longer school day than 8 to 3. And I do believe, that this is up to the voters to decide whether or not we consolidate. I don't think anybody is particularly tied to just having 2 school districts for the sake of having 2 school districts. But we really, really must use this as an opportunity.
Thank you. Any other board comments?
Seeing no additional board comments, for Ypsilanti, the motion to adopt the resolution has been properly made by Trustee Fanta and supported by Trustee Horn. And it is a roll call vote. Ms. Allen?
Trustee Champagne? Yes. Trustee Delaney? Yes. Trustee Fanta?
Yes.
Trustee Jackson?
Yes.
Trustee Snedeker-Horn?
Yes.
Trustee Gates?
Yes.
It has been moved by Christine Thomas for the resolution at 812, and it has been seconded by Mark Wilder. Can I get a roll call vote? Mr. Wilder?
I vote aye. Chris Thomas.
Aye.
Brenda Meadows.
No.
Bobby Stevens.
Nay.
Greg Myers.
Aye.
Dorothy Stewart.
Aye.
President Garrett.
Aye.
With this, the motion is approved by the Ypsilanti Public Schools Board of Education unanimously.
And with this, it is approved by the Willow Board of Education, 5-2.
And that takes us now to our next steps. And Mrs. Sesky?
Yes, between now and the time school opens and the November vote, many presentations and forums to connect with parents and student groups will take place. Open houses, neighborhoods, churches, businesses will connect with them, will take place for the purpose of gleaning information, gleaning feedback that what they need that's related to the plan that we've kind of already rolled out that's just still in draft form. And that will also include meeting the movement to little niches and corners where people may not feel comfortable in the large mass or in large groups, whether it's a coffee clutch or at 6 a.m. in the morning with seniors, or it's some school groups after extracurricular activities, anything and everything we need to do to get the information out. I think Superintendent Martin will talk a little bit about the survey.
People in the community may be aware of a recent survey conducted by Epic MRA. We anxiously await the results of this survey, as it will give us a glimpse of where our community stands. And we hope to use this information as part of a process to better educate the voters throughout our community on what is being proposed. We have created a design of framing a new system, and we have 5 essential domains. So we plan to go out and have these presentations, use time for registration, parent-teacher conference, open house, any opportunity we behalf so that we can have people fully informed and prepared to vote as they choose, but vote armed with the appropriate information so that they can make a very informed choice. We also see ourselves developing timelines. I know that is a concern for many in the community. What does the process roll out? At what points will we? And what are some of the critical points in the process? And so we aim to be as transparent as possible. Use many forms to communicate, whether that's print media, radio, and other forms of just personal communication. But we plan to move forward effective starting tomorrow, sitting down and developing a plan and a process to communicate and get information out as many ways as possible.
Mr. Mental?
Thank you, Mr. Guerra, and I appreciate the opportunity to address the boards and also to say a few words to the people in the audience. This is a significant decision that both boards have made this evening. It's historic in nature, and quite frankly, there's one word that comes to mind for me, and that's courage. And over the past year, as I've had the privilege of working with the Collaboration and Communication Task Force, with members of both boards, with your two superintendents, and with members of the community, it has surfaced time and time again that the commitment of the people in this room is to the educational well-being of the students of this community, and that the decisions that are being made are focused on doing what's best for the kids. And I know for a fact that the two superintendents have put the best interest of the kids above their own personal interest and well-being. I know that the two board presidents and the members of the boards of education here have put the interest of the children in the community above their own personal interest. And I think that that should be commended. I also know that there have been countless hours spent, tremendous personal sacrifice, and an unwavering commitment to do the right thing. And as we stand here this evening, this is the beginning of a journey, not the end of a journey. We move to the next step tomorrow, now that the boards have acted to put it on the ballot. And there's a tremendous amount of work to do to continue to engage the community, to refine and develop the specifics of a plan of what a new unified school district will represent, working with children and families from birth through post-secondary. I had a meeting this morning with representatives from the United Way talking about a potential grant opportunity that in partnership with the United Way we can pursue that may benefit the creation of a new school district. And we've heard already from our representatives that the state is willing to move forward as well. I think that what you see represented in the plan, only a draft at this point, represents a commitment to fully engage the community, and that will continue. But it is with a tremendous amount of pride and appreciation that I commend all of you for taking this step as we move forward as a community to do the right things for children.
Thank you, Mr. Bates. I don't think me and Mr. Bates had a chance to make comments during the board comments. So, first of all, I would like to thank everybody coming out this evening. I would also like to thank Representative Rutledge, Representative Rogers, Superintendent Mike Flanagan, and the rest of the WISB board. Years ago, if you'd have told me that we was going to go into talks about collaborating or putting together Ypsilanti and Willow Run, I would have laughed at you. Because I was one that would never agree with it. I graduated from Willow Run in the year of 1990. And our biggest arch enemy was Ypsilanti Braves, which is now the Phoenix. That's on the outside looking in. But as I got on the inside and I realized the things that are going on, Mr. Martin said something to me about a couple of weeks ago. He said, you know what? The best thing that ever could have happened is that we got into this financial deficit. I said, why would you say that? He said, because now we can address the real problem, which is the educational system. If anybody know anything about LaForge Road, for years they tried to patch that road. And every time they patched it, you roll over and it just bumped right on back up. And it wasn't until they gutted it and started from the ground, started over, that now you see a new LaForge Road and you don't have to go over them bumps like we used to. I think we have a unique opportunity to do something that has never been done before in this district. And I would ask everybody if you would just set yourself aside and see what's best for the kids. Give this administration, give the board, give the superintendents, give the state of Michigan an opportunity to